Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap, a video series where I go over the latest news, pre-registrations, test phases, new releases, juicy drama, everything in one easy to digest format. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that little bell notification. That way you're made up to date with every single thing that I post. I post every single day, sometimes twice a day. Do not miss out. Now, we have a lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. We're gonna go ahead here and start this off with Genshin Impact. Why? Because there is more drama for this game right now than any other game in existence. Reason why? Hoyo revealed the cast, every single major cast member for the Nalon expansion, and people, at least on Twitter, are furious, as they always are. This time in specific, it's I think for the same reason as they have been for numerous expansions now, and that is that the characters' skin colors are not dark enough. Now, I don't know which ethnicity in specific Na'an is supposed to represent. I don't know how dark the characters' skins are supposed to be. So realistically, I really have no input on this. I know the fans are fairly divided. You have a large vocal group over on social media berating Hoyo for being insensitive and not being inclusive of other cultures. Then you have the players that just don't care. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter which side of the fence you're on. Hoyo is going to keep doing what Hoyo does because they print dollar bills off of players playing. No amount of boycotting, no amount of feedback, no amount of criticism or negative reception is unfortunately going to change that, which isn't me saying that you guys shouldn't do that, just that at the same time, based off of everything we've seen thus far, we shouldn't really expect Hoyo to change or really even address the issues in question. Azur Promilia is currently being previewed at Bilibili World, and they've released some really beautiful character introductions. They've also apparently released some pet videos too. The game is going to be at Bilibili World from the 12th through the 14th. We're gonna have tons to look at. I'm covering this all over on stream. I'm streaming again about 2 hours from now, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. I'll also be condensing all of this into one larger Azur Promilia update video, probably some point next week. Nikke, with their infinite generosity, have given 2024 gems just for our continued support. I made a tweet about this because as an avid Nikke fan, I appreciate every opportunity I can get to pull characters that I want and need. This is going to guarantee me almost a free limited 10 pull, and I really do wish other gacha studios would reward us in the way that Nikke and Blue Archive do, which is just tons of premium currency and 10 pulls all the time for every single achievement. With Snowbreak's brand new update, which is a little bit degenerate, there have been some bugs that have arisen, and they are admittedly I think they add a new level of enjoyment, I think, to the game. The kinds of things that you can see being done, the kinds of things that you can do really are quite something. If you want to see all the things that Snowbreak is doing in the game, I urge you to go on over and subscribe to my Stix Clipx channel, where I clip all the stuff that happens on stream that we watch every single day and post there almost every single day now. Before we discuss anything else, I want to take a moment to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal. I can't thank you all enough for the support, and let's keep talking. Tower Fantasy has gone the Snowbreak route here and have actually launched a game mode that is similar to Snowbreak, and I have a dedicated video coming on this as well on my Stix Clipx channel. I will actually post this entire thing. This is like, I think, a couple minutes worth of video footage that you need to check out over on that channel. But essentially, they have gone the extreme degenerate route. When your game is failing, when there's really nothing left for your game, this is the route you go to maximize revenue, because people are horny bastards and will pay and play for the opportunity to do weird lewd shit to their waifus. Ash Echoes began a closed beta test. It began on the 9th. This is specific to Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Macau. I have a dedicated video on Ash Echoes. it is scheduled to, I'm assuming, release at some point in 2025. I can't imagine this releasing in 2024, given they're holding a closed beta test right now. This is a fairly small scale closed beta test as well. Blue Archive has now officially immortalized the event story New Year's Rhapsody number 68, which means that you can play it at any time. Zenless Zone Zero achieved 50 million downloads worldwide, which is phenomenal. That's actually the most downloaded gacha game ever. A milestone that's gonna take a long time to ever topple. It was confirmed that Zenless made almost $25 million in mobile revenue within its first 5 days. This is quite a bit less than Honkai Star Rail. This is quite a bit less than Genshin Impact, but it is definitely more than Wuthering Waves. This is another great achievement. This is evidence that, at least in terms of revenue, the game is doing pretty well. When compared to Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact, though, it is, or has fallen far beneath them. Zenless also previewed their brand new character, Jane Doe, and yeah, she's gonna be worth the pull. Finally, the last bit of Zenless Zone Zero news here. They were accused of plagiarism, plagiarizing 2 different characters from Alchemy Stars. Once again, I have a video over on my Stix Clipx channel. I urge you to go check that out if you're interested in seeing how and exactly what they plagiarize, and it is very obvious. This was not an accident. There has been a rumor circulating online recently about Kudo, the studio behind Punishing Gray Raven and Wuthering Waves' next project, Project Nami, and how it is going to be taking inspiration from another game called Gravity Rush. This was posted over on Daily Punishing Waves, which is a Facebook page, I believe, dedicated to everything Kudo, where they stated that the game has specific genres and are taking inspiration from Gravity Rush 2, the PS4 game. There has been no confirmation that this is true. There is absolutely no legitimacy behind this whatsoever. This is a complete rumor. The only thing that this guy has to base this rumor off of is his word. He literally stated, "This is what we know, trust me, bro." Speaking of Kudo and Punishing Gray Raven and Wuthering Waves, Punishing Gray Raven is holding their 3rd anniversary event in 3 days. If you were considering getting back into Punishing Gray Raven or starting Punishing Gray Raven, now is the time to do so. And also, holy crap, that picture is insane. Dude, they are almost as big as the freaking cake. What? Continuing on the Kudo train here, Wuthering Waves announced 2 new characters, Shangli Yao and Zheji. Now, I know some people have expressed dislike for the characters because they think Shangli looks too basic, they think Zheji looks too basic, and that is perfectly fine. People are welcome to have that opinion. I think Zheji is a very cute character. I think Shangli, while he does look very generic, also kind of looks like a K-pop band member, and I think it is great to have characters that aren't over attractive, like too attractive, like Changli, because I think if you have too many hot characters, then when you introduce more hot characters, they are less appealing. Because if everyone is hot and everyone is a bodacious beauty or a badass looking dude, then no one is a bodacious beauty and no one is a badass looking dude. Synced is a gacha game that has officially shut down as of the last 72 hours. Not a gacha game I've ever played, and evidently then will never play. Fate Grand Order's 7th anniversary is now live. How the game has survived 7 years up until this point is, I guess, purely based off of the fact that people really love their Rule 34 waifus. A little too much. Elpisoul has officially released as of July 23rd, apparently. I had no idea. This is released in China. We have no confirmed release date for global right now, but I mean, at the same time, this is a game that actually does look like it could be very fun for those of us that are interested in tactical games or strategy games or tower defense games. Speaking of tactical strategy and tower defense games, Arknights, which is the final segment of this video, has new operators, Ray and Warmy, that are going to be available between now and July 23rd, for those of you that are interested. There's also an event that's currently going on. Don't miss out. Now, that is everything I want to talk about today. If none of this is of any interest to you, though, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be more up your alley.